Hey, what's up, Terrell? How's it going? Yeah, that stuff is long gone. All the websites that show the bottle, they're still selling the new chemical. They don't have the old chemical anymore. I didn't check eBay again. I probably should. Maybe somebody's got like an old bottle or two, but ciao, Raz. But I'm getting that Createx stuff in. I ordered it, so hopefully I'll get it by next week. Because I need it anyway, because I got to clean out my airbrush brushes. Because I got to do basically December and January of non-stop painting. So I figured, let me try this Createx stuff. If not, I'm going to have to go with acetone. But somebody on the YouTube video made the comment saying, or no, maybe somebody I think sent me a message in Instagram, said that the Createx has a airbrush cleaner, but then they have a paint restorer, and he said the paint restorer is the same exact the brush restorer. It's the same exact stuff as what Windsor used to be. So. I'm sure it does. I'm not throwing away the bottle until I find something better. I just need something that I know I can clean out my airbrush with. I'm not really worried about the paint stuff. No, it does not have chemical list on here. Nope. Well, that's the thing is a couple of the older there was a bottle on eBay when I found out about this. Somebody was selling a bottle not opened, and I was like, crap. I was like, let me order this, but then I had to run out, and then when I came back home later that night, it was sold. This was about a month ago though, so like I said, if the Createx is the same stuff, then I'm good. I'll be happy with that. If Createx is the same stuff, though, I'm going to buy like 4 or 5 bottles. Probably more if I have to. You know what? I'll get the name of the Createx for you in case you guys want to. It is. So you have to get this stuff. So I did watch a video on YouTube, and some guy was putting all his airbrush bottles in the container, and that stuff supposedly cleaned out all his airbrushes like the Winsor Newton used to do. So it seems to be about similar stuff. Costs about the same per bottle. So I found somebody on eBay selling 2 bottles. Everywhere I went, whether you order 2 bottles for like $15 each plus shipping, or you order this and this and that, it all came out to about the same price. So I think shipped for like 2 bottles with taxes was like 45 bucks. So like I said, if they work, I'm going to do a video when I get them. We're going to do some tests. I think what I'm going to do is probably when I get a chance, grab a paintbrush, dip it in some one of my older brushes, dip it in some acrylics probably today, and then we'll do a video when I get it and see if it restores the brush. And like I said, if it works, I'm going to probably order like 7 of those bottles. Or 8, something like that. Yeah, so what I'll do is well, you know what? This brush right here, you know, what I'll do is, since it's kind of old and messy, once I start working on this, we'll dip it in some paint and we'll save it for the video. See what happens. All I want is something that can save the airbrushes. That's all I want. I'm not worried about paintbrushes. I'm not worried about saving a paintbrush. Paintbrushes you can always get again easy, but airbrushes, when those things get clogged and you have to use like acetone, you'll kill all that plastic rings in there. I don't want to do all that. You know what'll happen though is usually when I find something I like, they discontinue it, right? So what'll happen is I'm gonna light the airbrush, the paintbrush cleaner from Createx. I'm gonna get like 8 bottles, and then Winsor Newton's gonna make their stuff again. Watch. So when I buy enough bottles, the product will come back. But if I don't buy the bottles, it'll never come back. So that's the luck I have. I got fooled though. When you sent me that text, I was like, wait a second. Did they actually start making it again? But it's the same exact webpage when I was on the phone with the guy. The guy's like, oh, I was like, you know, if you go to your website, you're still selling the old bottle. He's like, oh, well, I'll contact the web people and tell them to take it off. But that was months ago, and he never did. But if you go to all these other websites, they'll show the old bottle, but it says new formula, and it's just brush cleaner, not restorer. So you have to actually, like, read the description now. Hey, Ramon, you gotta go to the Crayola store. Let me find the link. Where is it? Their site is slow as hell. Holy crap, it's slow as hell. There we go. Usually the Silly Putty is a 5-pound brick on the Crayola website store. I'm trying to log on right now to see, and the site's not moving for shit. So I usually don't buy it from Amazon. I get it from them directly. What, some of the Create Tech stuff? I didn't know they even made it. You know, I had no clue. Yeah, I don't know why the Silly Putty Crayola store is lagging like hell. But yeah, if you go to Crayola store, Crayola.com, and you click on their browse by brand, there's a Silly Putty link. And they usually have a 5-pound brick there. If they don't have it, you can call them, and they'll usually put it on the website for order. That's if you want a 5-pound brick. Sometimes I heard they put it on the Amazon site, but maybe they just haven't done it in a while. But for some odd reason, the site's not loading for me. But I think it was about 6 years ago. I went on the site and it wasn't there, and I called them up and they said, "Oh, we'll add it to the site. Give us like a day," and then they put it up back on the site in like a day. But it's better to buy the brick than anything because it'll last you years. Oh, 99% doesn't do anything. I mean, you could do it to, like, while you actually have wet paint in your airbrush, but if you get a lot of dried up, caked up stuff on your brush and you want to get it off, The alcohol doesn't get that stuff off at all. You need like an acetone. Like if you have dried up enamels, lacquers, or acrylics, the only thing from my experience, to get all that stuff off the airbrush, to get it back down nice and clean, was the Winsor Newton stuff. That's why I use that, I forget the name of the site. God, something Dragons, I think it was, that I got that formula for cleaning your airbrush with the glass cleaner, the ammonia-free stuff. I think it was Dragonworks, I think. Their formula. That's good for like when you're painting in real time, but if you want to save an airbrush and get all that like crap out of there, you need some kind of like acetone, and that Winsor Newton stuff was perfect. It was perfect because it wasn't like over acetone. It was a little bit safer. You know, it was like, I guess like a watered down, softer type of a acetone. But I'm hoping this Createch stuff, you know, is the best solution out there. Because let's face it, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'll be painting and say I airbrush, and then I come over here to do some brush work. I'll forget I left the paint in the cup, and then maybe 3 hours will go by and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to wash out the paint. So I'm basically, that's kind of my reasoning of trying to find something. I'm not perfect, I forget sometimes, so. Plus I got an old airbrush too sitting in the box of parts that I need a new part for, but I also need to clean it. And if I can't get some kind of cleaner, it's just gonna collect dust. But I do like, there's a couple times where I had paintbrushes clogged up, just regular paintbrush, and I wanted to save the paintbrush, and that Winsor Newton stuff. I think Winsor Newton realized their stuff was too good, and they were like, crap, we're not selling paintbrushes and stuff, we better take this chemical off the market. I think it's a whole conspiracy against us. I think that's what it is. The paintbrush mafia was like, yo, we're not selling paintbrushes anymore, buddy. Yeah, send it to me. I really want to find a good, cheaper place or something that at least has Black Friday sales. So I want to get a couple more needles for my HPCH. I freaking bent the needle again. I'm down to 2 backups. I gotta stop. You know what it is? It's winter time, and I forget I'm wearing a sweater. And sometimes when I put the thing on and I go grab a paint, I forget the sweater hits the tip of the needle. So yeah, I did watch it. I plan on getting one. I just haven't had a chance to. I'm kind of... I've been focusing on other stuff, so I got my monitor in the mail today. So I put it up. So now I can have a dual monitor in the studio, but sadly the wires are too short to go to the power cord and everything, so I gotta order different wires. So I think I'm gonna order the sharpener when I get a chance. I was hoping some of those paints and other stuff would go on sale, but there's not a lot of Black Friday sales. The only Black Friday sale I saw was this monitor and a couple supplies, but nothing like a groundbreaking sale. Plus, I have to be careful what I spend. No, but on my list is the sharpener, that paint set, also the little tiny drill, and also the 3D pen. But I'm gonna skip the 3D pen for a while. Maybe that'll be something next year to get. Yeah, I mean, when I bend my needles, I typically don't bend a needle to like an L. I usually just at like the very tip, I come to just kind of bend it a little bit at times. So it kind of just needs to be kind of fixed. Yeah, I think I'm going to save my paint dye for the spring. I think when I'm going to do spring cleaning with the studio next year. And I'm going to go through all my paints. And I think what I'm going to try to do is save up a chunk of change by then. And I'm going to get a bunch of paints I need. I'm not seeing really crazy sales on anything that I really... You know what it is the stuff I want is never on sale. I still want to get a set of that paint you guys recommended. If you could find a sale on this set, I would get it in a heartbeat this weekend. What is it? Those paints. What the hell are those paints? The Kaleido paints. Right now, the 24 set is still $80. But yeah, if you know of any sites selling them cheap, let me know. I really want to try those. They do? Is it on their site? Because Amazon doesn't have it, so... Oh, they do have a... Yeah, if you go to their website, new product launch, November 18th to December, Black Friday. Where's the... Everyone says they're good. I want to try it. Oh, they are on sale. Oh, 24 is $61. $22% off. Oh, that is a good price. Alright, Terrell, good looking. I never even thought to go to their site. They have an auto color set. They have a primary. They got mecha colors? What are mecha colors? But I want to try the primary. The master set, though. You know what it is? I need to test them before I actually buy more stuff. So I'm gonna do a primary color. Okay. Yeah. Raymond, they're like really smooth, and a lot of people rave about them. Yeah, I want to try them. I'm gonna get a primary set. I think I'll probably order it tonight or tomorrow. I really want to try for $61. It's basically like $20 off, or like $18 off, and they might have like free shipping or something. Do they have free shipping? They have airbrushes, they got paints. Black Friday CM sales. What sale? Flash sales? They got flash sales. I'm gonna put in my email. Maybe they have something good. Yeah, I'm not in the market for an airbrush, but the paints I am. They don't have metallic colors, right? Or is the auto paints metallics? Yes, they do. They have metallic series. They have mecha metal colors. Metal colors. Huh. Flashy gold, campaign gold, copper, red copper, aluminum, black. I think I'm gonna do a metal set too. I need some metals back in my alright, cool. Alright, I think we're gonna try the primary set and we're gonna try a metal set. See how they are. I need some metals in my paints. I'm kinda running low on metallics. Yeah, I'm gonna get those two sets. I really want to try them out. If they're water-based, but they go on like enamels, I'll be happy. I just don't really like enamels too much. Maybe, you know what, I might not buy the metal set. Maybe I'll just buy a couple singles. I'm not sure yet. I have to see. I'll go through it tonight when I get a chance, or tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Not doing anything tomorrow, so. You would think Amazon would put them on sale too if it's on their site, even though it's like directly from them. But I guess they're not doing it with Amazon. Raz, does Amazon have that sharpener? I never did look on Amazon. can't really think of any other paint companies that are that I need to pick up at the moment. I do need to find more metallics though. I need to find a really good yellow metallic that goes on really smooth, but that doesn't look like just yellow paint. The one yellow pearl that Createx used to have, they don't make it anymore. I need to find something better. Just yellow's a pain in the ass. Yeah, the yellow is... I found, you know, the Citadel yellows, I like those a lot, so the Formula P3. But I really want a good metallic yellow that goes on good. But most metallic yellows don't really go on all that great. Usually you gotta do like, you know, silver metallic and then a yellow clear. The Createx gold, the yellow gold auto air they used to make, they don't make that anymore. It's a really beautiful yellow gold. Oh, do they even make yellow auto air paints anymore? I think that company stopped. Auto air paint. No, I guess it changed to Wicked colors. Yeah, Createx changed up their formula. It used to be Createx Auto Air. But now it's Wicked. Wait, no, there is Auto Air colors, but... What's a Createx Auto Air? Yeah. Createx Auto Air Gold. Metallic. Let me see if they... Yeah, it's like Wicked color. Yeah, the friggin'. Oh well. Yeah, this thing that sucks by me. There's a Hobby Lobby, but I think the closest one to me is like a 45-minute drive from me. Yeah, the auto airline they used to have before it became Wicked and they changed things up a little bit was a really good line, but their stuff became thinner when the thinner as like it takes like layering to get where you want it. Oh well. We'll try these collider stuff. See how that stuff is. I think what I want to do is I think I want to try and get some more of this this brand Inspire paints. This Inspire stuff is really good with metallics. So I think Inspire has a gold I should try or like a yellowish gold. Yeah, Inspire has like a candy gold. I think it's called candy. Yeah, candy gold. That might be the one to get. You know what it is I want to find a nice, good yellowish pearl metallic, because if I ever do like a Phoenix again, like a Jean Grey Phoenix, I want to have that goldish metallic again, like I used to have. Yeah, I think next year's going to be a year of getting some more paints. I'm kind of getting low on stuff. And the hobby stores near me don't carry much. They don't carry the colors I want anymore. They moved toward just miniature paints. So next year is a stock up year. I think next year is going to be a lot more painting too for people. The Inspire stuff, you go on eBay. They sell on eBay. I think that's where I got mine from. It's more of a, it's like a lacquer paint or enamel. I'm not a fan of enamels, but that Inspire stuff is pretty decent. It's not like a strong, it's not like a strong paint. But the only problem is if you go through your airbrush. I used to use the Winsor Newton stuff to clean out the airbrush to get rid of that enamel stuff or lacquer, whatever it is. But now that I don't have that stuff, I haven't been using it for my airbrush. So it's like a catch-22 right now. Find an airbrush cleaner. If I could get back to that same routine I had when I had the Winsor Newton, then I can buy these other paints. That's the downside of this crap. But I like the Inspire though. It goes on pretty well. As long as you got a nice, good, flat, smooth surface and you want to do like metallics, it's pretty good. Oh, Terrell, I had to move some bottles around, and I found an old bottle of Jesse's Transparency Payne's Gray, and I was like, holy crap! I've been looking for this bottle for ages, and it was sitting in the back of my other paints. I was like, holy crap! I need to go through my paints. And I was like, and I could have used it like on 3 projects ago too. Can't believe I still, and it's still good too, which is crazy. Alright. There's the cap I was looking for. Wow, 170 bottles. Good for you. Although, like I said with Garage Kit Colors, the only ones I really enjoyed was the skin tones and the transparencies. The solid colors I really wasn't a fan of too much. You can still use them, but I think the skin tones and the transparencies were my favorite. Those transparencies, to this day, you still can't beat them. They were amazing. And the reason why they were amazing is right out of the bottle they were perfect. So if you get a bunch of transparencies that are not messed up, that is a win. Did you get a good deal on them at least? Or did he ask for like top dollar? That's good. That's not bad at all. 75 cents a bottle for old bottles, and half of them are still good. Yeah, that's fine. I can see you making a back end deal with that stuff at like a friggin', McDonald's parking lot, meeting up with a guy. Cop pulls you over. What are you guys doing? You're like, selling paint. Cop be like, is that what you kids are calling it these days? It kind of sucks too. I was friends with a guy, and this was going back probably around 2017, 2016 or so. And then he started getting into a hobby, and he sold all his shit to somebody. And I was like, you bastard. I was like, why didn't you tell me? He's like, oh, well, my friend wanted them first. I was like, shit. He had like over like 200 bottles too of paints at the time. Hey, what's up, Iceman? Yeah, I hope the transparencies are good. I mean, honestly, if you could get out of 175 bottles, you said, right? 175? I mean, if you get like a good 20 to 30 of them, I think that would be good. And if all your skin tones are good too, that's a plus. The skin tones, you know, like I said, those are still one of the best ones. Alright, let's get this going. Use my older brush. Started a Discord? Yeah, I'm on Discord, but I'll join it, but I hardly ever use Discord. Once in a blue moon I log on just to chat with a friend of mine, but other than that. Although it is a good app to use to chat with people and start up a section. I don't have access to people doing it, but you can email it to me or send it on Instagram, and then I'll post it. Let's get some black paint. Alright, let me check real quick. Let me know if that works. Yeah, I've just been working my ass off. The only thing I got was, like I said earlier in stream, I got my second monitor set up today, except the wires are too small. So at least with this monitor now, I can have pictures in front of me, and I can kind of lift it up and bring it down. So now I got a nice little dual monitor setup in here. Tired of looking to my left for pictures. I can have something in front of me, and then when I stream, I can have two monitors going. Got a good deal on it too. It was like only like 60 bucks. And a monitor arm was like on sale for 30, so can't beat that for Black Friday sales. I've been wanting to do it for a while, so I waited for Black Friday. Except RAM and whatchamacallit, RAM and like SSDs and stuff are skyrocketing in price, so that's going to be hard to get this year. So I think I'm going to skip the SSD upgrade and probably just get a hard drive. Did that Discord link work? Okay, it does? Okay, good. So we got a little white out of here. I didn't even realize this was a guy's face. Heh. Yeah, they have 22. I'm gonna get the Seagate external drive. I just need a 22 gig one. As of right now, they're not on Black Friday sale, but I remember last year they were like 200 bucks. So I'm hoping maybe for the Cyber Week they'll go down. If not, then I'll kind of just hold off maybe a bit longer and get the paints instead. Yeah, all the RAM and the SSDs, that's all drying up, so everything's going up in price because of all the data centers. They're gobbling up all that stuff right now. So if you need to do RAM upgrades, it's going to be kind of hard for a while. Yeah, Amazon's got a lot of good deals on like mounts and all that stuff going on. You just gotta... They added a price check, price history next to the item now. So you can see if they actually jacked up the prices or not. Which is kind of cool. Still not sure why these Lord of the Rings bases weren't painted black and then dry brushed, because all the cracks had all this light primer in it, or paint. So yeah, it looked weird. I'm going to do the rocks first, then I'll do the ground, and then I'll do the tree after. So this way, if I miss, it's easier to do the rocks first. And if I mess up the helmet, I'll go back and then clean it up. So you guys getting ready for tomorrow? Is everyone like off of work now, or people just chilling for today? I'm waking up tomorrow, going to get a cup of coffee, coming back, putting on my sweats, and that is it for today. Gonna bum it out for today. Oh yeah, that's whatever you gotta do, right? I just need a day out of the studio for one day. I pretty much live in this room. Hey, what's up, Raccoon? Yeah, I didn't plan on doing it, but since I had to get this done today, I figured I'd stream. I should have started this earlier this morning, but things came up. We found out that Kaleido paints, or whatever they're called, they're having a Black Friday sale on their site. So if you were looking for any paints yourself, I'm probably going to order some later tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, I haven't tried them either, but everyone says they're good, so I'm gonna buy a set. I have no clue. The guy I'm doing it for, he always names the bases. I don't know what characters go to what. So I just tell him, you know, the tree one, the character one, the steps one, you know. I have no clue. I'm not doing the figures, it's just the bases we're working on. So I'm kind of lost too. The goal is to repaint them and not make it not like a toy. Kind of give it a little bit more realistic look to it. So it's kind of just all I'm really doing. A lot of brushing, washing, stuff like that. Item has a lot of good texture on it, like the tree and stuff, but they just didn't really make it pop at all. Is it showing up in camera okay? Basically, the rocks first, then the tree, then kind of do the muddy ground. We're gonna probably add like leaves and moss at the end, but I have to order that stuff. Yeah, he sent me a video, I have to watch it again, of somebody who added like leaves and they did a whole bunch of other stuff to it. So I have to kind of watch that one again. I went to Hobby Town, which is by me, to see if they had any of those leaves and stuff. They had like the mossy stuff, but I didn't like the ones that they had on sale, so I gotta see if I can find something else. Did you glue stuff down? Like, did you like, what did you use to glue it down? Just like regular glue stuff, or that's the one thing I'm kind of. I told him is like, if we add the leaves and we add the stuff to it, if you ever box this item up, it's gonna come apart or break up. So, only thing that I don't like about adding that stuff to a statue, especially like pre-painted items, because if you ever decide to sell it or move, you gotta, if you box it up, that stuff kind of crumbles. Gel glue, okay, that's probably what I'm gonna have to use then. And what scale are they? Twelve, 13, so that's about 1/6 scale. About. Normally, I guess that's about 1/6. Box says 1/8. 12 inches. Well, you know, Bowen stuff was about 1/12, or no, Bowen was supposed to be 1/6. I'm sorry. Yeah, but 12 inches was Bowen. Oh no, it depends, I guess, on the company. Hey, what's up, Mike? Yeah, just working on this right now. Working on the wood, making the wood look older. Not like brand new wood like it sort of had before. So it's got some greens in there. Alright, so this is what it looked like before. This is kind of what it looks like now. So the idea was to make it darker. Maybe the camera's making it too dark, but in person it's not that dark. Yeah, see, kind of what they did was the rocks were all like very, very light. And then actually the roots blended it into the ground. Well, it kind of was weird. It was very lightly. I didn't show the picture of the stump, but I don't know. In person, I think it looks darker. It's a little bit more sinister looking. I'm thinking, I don't really think we need to lighten up the rocks because the rocks were too, it didn't show any of the detail, what was there before. I don't know, maybe we can kind of get the light over it a little bit. I don't know, the rocks before were just so bland. They didn't really have anything to them. This has got a little bit more color to them now. Plus, I think it'll match his other bases I did. But I don't know if Mike is still in chat. Get spammed with all the Black Friday emails. I don't know, I like it now. It seems a little bit more sinister looking. I don't know, well, I don't think the Lord of the Rings rocks are this bright, right? These rocks up here for the base originally looked very, very just white in person. It's just got a darker tone, but then again, I don't know how my lights are showing this too well. I don't know if it's kind of see it's a little bit more grittier. But if we add like leaves and moss, I gotta look at the video again Mike sent me. Like, I don't really paint like other people. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm looking at what the video he sent me. The person added leaves, and the rocks still look fake though. Let's see how he did it. His rocks are a lot brighter. Mine are darker. Let's see. I see. Yeah, so when you're looking at him, he's this way. Alright, I think that's all I'm doing for today. I don't know if Mike, you're still in chat. I'm going to send Mike some pictures with my iPad, see what he says. But... trying to think. I don't know, I like the darker tones, but... but if we were to add some leaves, probably make the leaves a little bit, so the video he sent, the leaves were just glued on, but I'm thinking maybe, add the leaves, but make them, like, darker. And then the grass he put in, probably do like, probably glue in the grass, but make it a little bit darker too. I don't know, I like the darker tone better than making it lighter. I don't know. Alright, well that's where I'm calling it for tonight. I'm tapped. So you guys have a good Thanksgiving. I don't know if I'll be on Friday. We'll see. I have to see if I can get on Friday. But since I'm not doing anything tomorrow, I probably won't be in the garage. But we'll see. But anyway, you guys have a good Thanksgiving, okay?